Hello,
Hello,
my name is Bill Wetzel, and I'm here with, well, why don't you introduce yourself?
uh, my name is Jixing and I'm from Lijiang and I'm a Naxi people.
So, we just watched your short film, Granddad had a Dream last night, or Grandpa Had a Dream last night.
Yeah.
Can you just tell us a little bit about that?
Uh, yeah. Um, it's from last summer, and I just graduated from my college, and I have a strong feeling, and I like to make film. I feel it's this interest is from few years ago, and I like I like Tarkovsky film. So at first I had the idea about to uh, do a film as Tarkovsky, which called stories, and I want to copy the stories in exactly way.
Right.
Uh, so after I graduated, I came to High and my home and Lijiang Studio, and I got a new computer and new equipment. But then I found that's not whole thing, but just beginning. I need a invite actor. I need a lot of things to do, but not just equipment and idea. And at that time, it's quite hard for me to organize all these things.
Right, right.
So um, I had an idea that why not let's start with a short film, which can be a preview for a long film. Mm, so, and another idea is I need to write a story
Right.
for my film, so I don't have so much time,
Yeah.
and I'm think about how about shoot a presentation in someone's
Hmm.
dream. That
Right.
dream is so interesting and so strange thing that you don't need a story, but dreams can can be a long story and interesting story.
Right. And
So,
and everybody knows what a dream is. We all have them.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
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 it's
yeah, yeah,
universal.
yeah. So, yeah, I did this film for this reason. Yeah,
Yeah. And you want to make it into a feature film? Like
yeah,
a long film?
yeah. Actually, I want to make a film which they call the normal film, which
Yeah.
1 hour or 2 hours long.
Yeah.
It's my idea for now, and so I'd like to this first film. The grandpa had a dream last night. Be and to do more things about this film, short film, to
Right.
complete it.
Yeah, to complete it. Yeah.
Yeah, to complete it, mm, and yeah, the film is time and time. It can this short film, Grandpa Had a Dream, can be longer. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I push or pull
Yeah.
it a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you mentioned Tarkovsky. Is he your main influence?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah. Your favorite filmmaker?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. He's
yeah.
fantastic.
Medicine is my film.
Well, I guess I'd like to know, you are Nashi, and what would you like people to get out of your films? Like, what would you like them to learn about the Nashi people?
Mm, the first thing is atmosphere and feeling.
Hmm.
I want to people get a feeling from the
Right.
film first, no matter it's Nazi or not. Uh, mm, but a feeling, but it's I'm living in here in this land, and which where nice people lives. So if I make films here, and I believe that people can understand
Yeah.
nice people from my films
Right.
in my way.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So, do you have any other ideas for future projects? I've heard you mention that you wanted to do like maybe a project on oral tradition, which is on Blackfeet, and several people have done that on my reservation.
Hmm.
And there's just different ways to go about it, different topics. Like, what would you be interested in talking about if you were to do that?
Uh, can you repeat that question?
Yes, in doing a project on oral tradition, like
Hmm.
how would you approach it? Like, what would the topics be that you would talk about?
The topics
Yes.
about the traditional,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I think um, one thing is it's very similar
Hmm.
situation from uh, other place,
Yeah.
which we live in a situation. um, the traditional culture
Hmm.
they are dying
Yeah.
rapidly, and so first thing is how to save it, and
Right.
how to keep it from between different generations, like my dad and my father and
Hmm.
me, and how to continue it is the way, the method is the
Hmm.
very important and interesting way to talk about, and can be a very interesting topic. I think the how. I mean,
Yes.
yeah. So we know how, then we know what to do,
Right.
and that we can go to work. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, would you talk a little bit about like art and agriculture? Like you live on a farm. The studio, Lijiang Studio, is on a farm. How
Hmm.
does living in a agricultural environment influence you and your art?
Mm, yeah, I like uh, the downtown place,
Hmm.
rural place, countryside. I like countryside so
Yes.
much, and I can, if you live in a countryside, we you can have a walk around the village, and you can walk to the field, walk to the land, and observe the river, the flowers, and hear the sound from the wind, and experience the trees spread out in the spring, and the birds singing. I think
Yeah.
these things are the atmosphere is very important for me, and
Hmm.
I and these things always give me a feeling that when I see the spring is coming, I feel
Right.
I have so much energy in rural place, but not in city.
Yeah.
In city, I can feel spring is coming because I spent 4 years in Kunming for my college,
Yeah.
but it seems every day is very similar, but the season is not so obviously.
Right.
So mm, yeah, and this place, yeah, countryside place makes me keep a energy and a feeling for a long time.
Yeah. An
And yeah,
inspiration.
yeah,
Yeah.
inspiration.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. Well, thank you for talking to me. I appreciate it, and good luck with your future work.
Thank you.